Welcome to Red Dirt Nation Radio, celebrating the music genre created in Stillwater, Oklahoma. From our studio in the heart of Tulsa's Brady Arts District, here are your hosts, Jeremy Scott and Jimmy Ray Taylor.
Hello, folks. I'm Jeremy Scott.
And I'm Jimmy Ray Taylor. This is our first show of 2017.
Officially, yeah.
Officially.
I mean, we had some, officially. Hey, here's Levi Parham with These American Blues, baby.
Bobby's got a phone now, nothing left to find out. Burn the library down, no one ever came. We were all indoors working on a high school. Don't pay no mind for the cops are on their way. Somebody please won't you help me out? Do anything you can do. Call it a dream and I can't see how I've been living these American blues. Put up a poster, now you're thin-skinned. Who you gonna share it with? Nobody out there but friends with fake names. Your memories are safe, dear, don't worry about a thing here. Go up for sale so you can't go holiday. Somebody please won't you help me out? Do anything you can do. Call it a dream and I can't see how I've been living these American blues. So easy to find you, babe. All right now, babe. Ready your profile. Oh, that's good enough for won't you help me out? Do anything you can do. Call it a dream and I can't see how I've been living these American blues. Oh, somebody please won't you help me out? Do anything you can do. Call it a dream and I can't see how I've been living these American blues. Oh, I've been living these American blues.
Same old jukebox play the Colorado County line. I've been here a time or two. When I hear John Boy sing, I miss old friends of mine that don't make them like they used to do. Now I'm playing for some boys up in Oklahoma, they know every song I sing. Smoke 'em if you got 'em, it's a long way from the bottom. Shame on me for never learning anything. When we made our first record, we didn't spend a dime. Still the best one we've ever done. Well, here's to second chances, gotta get it right this time. Hop back on that horse and let her run. And tonight we're riding up to Amarillo for a one-night stand at the Golden Light Cafe. Smoke 'em if you got 'em, it's a long way from the bottom. Shame on me for never learning anything. Last night we played to no one. There's nobody in this town. Guess all my old friends have moved away. So I'm heading home to get my feet back on the ground and live to fight another day. I can't wait to get back home and see my baby. Plant a garden in the spring. Smoke 'em if you got 'em, it's a long way from the bottom. Shame on me for never learning anything. Smoke 'em if you got 'em, it's a long way from the bottom. Shame on me for never learning anything.
Hello, man, have you room for a wanderer running from his checkered past? No, I ain't your favorite son. I never even tied for last. Do you still cuss the dirt and pray for rain? Stubborn as the sun and twice as vain. Think about all you have done before you tell me you ain't wandered none. And now your wayward sons come back home. Am I anyone you've ever known? Oh man, when I was on your knee, didn't you think I'd turn out to be like me? Hello, man, the world is strange. Cut you up and mend you back again. You got your scars in some forgotten war. Mine I got on barroom floors. Told me tales when I was a child. Lord, they made me wonder and made me wild. I guess I had to be like you. Well, there weren't no war, but I made do. And now your wayward sons come back home. Am I anyone you've ever known? Oh man, when I was on your knee, you might have known I'd turn out to be like me. alone. I'm just trying to reap what you have sown. You never wished me well on the night I left, but in my eyes you saw yourself. And now your wayward sons come back home. Am I anyone you've ever known? Oh man, when I was on your knee, you should have known I'd turn out to be like me. You should have known I'd turn out to be like you.
And that was Old Man by Chris Knight.
Great songwriter, that guy.
It'd be cool to see him and Steve Earle on just an acoustic tour. Just
That'd
the
be
two
nice.
of them. And swapping songs. What did we have before that, though?
Right before that, we had Mike and the Moon Pies. Smoke 'em if you got 'em.
Yeah, every time those guys and I hang out, Moon Pies that is, it's rough to be me the next day.
Late nights, rough days the
Oh,
next day.
Gosh, those boys know how to party. Okay, up next, folks, we got one of my favorites, Jason Boland and the Stragglers. That's about as red dirt as it gets, right?
Man, Jason Boland is so good. His show's gotten so much tighter and better. I mean, I've seen him for years, but it just steadily gets better each time.
Here is Gear and Dust off the Truck Stop Diaries album.
I left home the day I turned 18, and Mama begged me not to go. I left her crying on the front porch, and then the road became my home. I found a way to make some money fast. A night in a hotel's all I need. I'd read the Bible and talk to Jesus every night while I cook speed. Gear and dust turns new to rust. I can't trust the people that I meet. Yeah, making gear and dust, I hardly ever get to sleep. Deals were easy in the truck stops, and the dance halls were the same. Lord, I knew it wasn't honest, but I kept on playing Franklin's game. I saved some money and started thinking I might head down to the coast. Quit all this over-shoulder looking and try my luck out on a boat. 'Cause this gear and dust turns new to rust. I can't trust the people that I meet. Yeah, making gear and dust, I hardly ever get to sleep. Drifter on the highway. I had less cash than he had hate. Left me lying in a bar ditch somewhere beside the interstate. But when you're dead, it's not really over. Some say they've even seen my ghost at a roadside up in Guthrie. Lord knows that's where I sold the most. And this gear and dust turns new the people that I meet. Yeah, I'm making gear and dust, they finally laid me down to sleep. I'm making gear and dust, they finally laid me down to sleep.
Bartender, I tell you what I need. That old girl's put a hurtin' on me. Take it in a bottle, take it in a can. Really don't matter, just get it to my hand. Watch me, Joe, I throw it down quick. And I ain't talking about a sip. Give me a beer colder than a bad girl's heart. I ain't got time for sitting around falling apart. Well, I get the first one down, and when I'm done, there better be a lot more where that came from. So give me a beer colder than a bad girl's heart. That ice maker sitting in the back, the only thing I know is colder than that. Is that old girl, she froze me to the core. Didn't even say bye walking out of my door. Might as well put something cold to use. But I've been turning loose. Give me a beer colder than a bad girl's heart. I ain't got time for sitting around falling apart. Well, I get the first one down, and when I'm done, there better be a lot more where that came from. So give me a beer colder than a bad girl's heart. I wanna feel chill on my lips. I don't need hers, I just need theirs. Give me a beer colder than a bad girl's heart. I ain't got time for sitting around falling apart. Well, I get the first one down, and when I'm done, there better be a lot more where that came from. So give me a beer colder than a bad girl's heart. Oh, give me a beer colder than a bad girl's heart. Hey, bartender, pass one down. I don't care, man. Bud Light, Coors Light, just give me something.
Oh, man. Ryan Hinkle tearing it up. Colder than a bad girl's heart.
That's pretty cold.
It is cold.
Because that, Jim, I know some bad girls, and they have really cold hearts. I'm just getting upset thinking about it. It's so mean. Hey, folks, if you have a request and stuff, send it to
RDN, letter N, number 8, Jones at gmail.com.
Wow, he's a little irritated on that one. It's like
Yeah.
it's like we've asked him to say that before or something. You know? I don't know.
He almost barked it at you.
Well, I'll just say it. Engineer Nate and I are mortal enemies, dude. He's my Moriarty.
Yeah, you know, it works. You got the Eagles, you got Led Zeppelin, you know.
Yeah, sure. That's all right. I'm going to stab him later. Hey, don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back. This is heavy. Welcome back to Red Dirt Nation Radio. I'm Jeremy Scott.
And I'm Jimmy Ray Taylor.
Hey, you know, I'm in the mood for some Reckless Kelly.
That new album been nominated for a
Yeah,
Grammy?
it got nominated for a Grammy.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It's
Packaging?
That's the best packaging I've ever seen in my life. I mean, and I've seen some pretty cool CD artwork and stuff, but, dude, I'm not kidding you, man. That thing's for real, and it should be nominated for a Grammy, and it should win.
If it does, man, those girls can double their price easily.
Yeah. All right, here's Wilhelmina by Reckless Kelly.
Corn don't grow around here. We ain't seen a drop all year. But there's one place I know where the grass grows free and the waters flow. Just knock on the tool shed door and you fall straight down through the floor, unseen by the naked eye, and everybody gets a little piece of the pie. Out in Wilhelmina, out in Wilhelmina, out in Wilhelmina, out in Wilhelmina. Well, there's a big red dog in the yard. He's always outstanding guard of the old gray house on the hill, where you climb right up and you get your fill. Just knock on the kitchen door and there's 16 cats on the floor, and everybody's getting so high that the taxman wants a little piece of the pie. Out in Wilhelmina, out in Wilhelmina, out in Wilhelmina, out in Wilhelmina. The lights went out one day and the cats all ran away, and the place where I used to go, where there once was grass, there now lay snow. And the taxman knocked on the door and it fell straight down through the floor, and everybody's getting so high that they lost every little bitty piece of the pie. Out in Wilhelmina, out in Wilhelmina, out in Wilhelmina, out in Wilhelmina, Wilhelmina.
Shadows, rules are only made to be broken. Some like it deep, while others keep it shallow. In a world where the truth is seldom spoken, well, we're gonna place the blame choice but to play the game. When it's all that's said and done, to be lost or to be won, no change is gonna come. Nothing new under the sun. Dust to dust, the only been a factor. Nothing lasts forever, that's what they say. The whole world's a stage, and every man's an actor, looking for his next part to play. Well, we're gonna place the blame. Got no choice but to play the game. When it's all been said and done, to be lost or to be won, no change is gonna come. Nothing new under the sun. Some are born to lead, the rest are doomed to follow. It's all for nothing in the end. 'Cause every man can bleed, and it's too much to swallow, and so goes the tyranny of men. Well, we're gonna place the blame. No choice but to play the game. When it's all been said and done, to be lost or to be won, no change is gonna come. Nothing new under the sun. Nothing new under the sun, baby. It's all been done before.
Rock and roll music from Brandon Jenkins.
Under the sun. You know, Brandon put up a picture on Facebook a few weeks ago, and it was with him and Jason Boland
Nashville.
in Nashville. And I got to looking at the picture, and I went, what is that Jason Boland's wearing that shirt? Oh, it's our Pioneers of Red Dirt Tour shirt.
Oh, which you can get on reddirtnation.com.
Yeah, if we have any left. But let me tell you something. Even if we don't have any of those left, we got a whole bunch of other great shirts and stuff. Check it out, man. I really like the Continental. That's our go-to
Seriously,
shirt.
the most comfortable shirt I own. I keep saying it. I'm not joking.
Yeah, my girlfriend likes it a lot. She's just like, it's so broken.
It is.
Yeah, it's that tri-blend stuff. So
We're veering off into infomercial land.
oh man, yeah, okay.
Tri-blend? What's that, Jeremy?
Well, it's a combination of polyester and cotton that's so comfortable. You know, we'll do a cheesy infomercial later in the show. How about that?
Cool.
All right, don't go anywhere, folks. You're listening to Red Dirt Nation Radio. Welcome back to Red Dirt Nation Radio. I'm Jeremy Scott.
And I'm Jimmy Ray Taylor, and this is one of my most favorite songs ever.
Oh yeah, Daryl Scott. Yeah, he's one of your boys.
Yeah, it's off of Theater of the Unheard, which was a whole bunch of his tunes that he had written over the years, and he finally put it out on an album about 10 years ago. A tune called Uncle Lloyd. It's Daryl Scott Go find him and listen to him.
He was not my father's brother, but he wished that he could be. He told us kids to call him uncle, and we would be his family. He had a wife and kids in Fresno. The youngest one was 24. Dad had brought him into our house when they didn't want him anymore. He helped us work the family business, building fences in the sun, and worked just like a man of 20 till the working day was done. He and Dad would spend their evenings sitting in lawn chairs in the yard, where they drank a toast to Seagram's. Seagram's never went down hard. Won't you wake up, Uncle Lloyd? Got a lot of work today. We'll get Don to make the coffee, load that truck and be on your way. Friday night you can drive to Vegas. Maybe this time you will win. Buy a trailer by the river, and you won't have to work again. He was sleeping in the workroom with a mattress on the floor, when one night I heard him crying as I passed outside his door. He cried, "Rita, girl, I love you. Rita, darling, please don't go. I've tried hard to make you happy. I've done everything I know." Then I heard the bottle open, the tipping up and a putting down. I heard the rustling of the covers, and then it did not make a sound. I thought of 30 years of Rita standing sternly by his side. All the years of hanging in there, and all the emptiness inside. And I thought of how their children have children of their own, and how a man at 57 winds up living so long. Won't you wake up, Uncle Lloyd? Got a lot of work today. We'll get done to make the coffee, load that truck and be on your way. Friday night you can drive to Vegas. Maybe this time you will win. Buy a trailer by the river, and you won't have to work again. I'll work again. In 41 we moved to California. We left our Oklahoma homes and Texas and Arkansas. So don't ask me where I got my Bakersfield draw. Lifetimes came and went, we crossed the border, safe and heaven sent, praise the Lord. A life we built in Bakersfield, a home away from home. So don't ask me why I've got a Bakersfield draw. All we really knew back home was farming. So often we would move away for harvest. We drive around from town to town wherever work may call. So don't ask me how I've got a Bakersfield draw. So don't ask me how I've got a Bakersfield draw.
All right. Bakersfield Drawl. John Paul Hodge. Right before that, we had Foggy Mountain Breakdown with Earl Scruggs. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Red Dirt Nation Radio. I'm Jeremy Scott.
And I'm Jimmy Ray Taylor.
That was kind of infomercialing. I'm Jeremy Scott. Hi. You know me from the show where I come on and say, hi, I'm Jeremy Scott.
Right. I sell you things that shop things that you don't need.
I get it for $1.298. Okay.
But wait.
There's more. I don't know. Hey, here's Kaylin Faye Bernowski with Bible Belt. She did a version of this on our show Duos. Go to reddirtnation.com and check it out.
Don't remember much about that house on Broadway. taking in the beauty of the view. And I still call that town my home, though I've left and I still roam. Can't explain just how I felt, living in the Bible Belt, living in the Bible Belt. Life was simple but not free. There was nothing in between in that town in the southeast. Grace and rain and sins and dust caused our bodies all to rust till we left with our bare feet. And I still call that town my home, though I've left and I still roam. Can't explain just how I felt, living in the Bible Belt, living in the Bible Belt, living in the Bible Belt.
Kaylin Fabronowski. I'm starting to see her name on more and more posters, not only here in Tulsa, but out in the area. And she sometimes does shows with her love interest, John Calvin Abney, who's not too bad at guitar and has a great solo career in his own right. I mean, he's one of those guys that just let him go. Just let him do it. You know what I mean?
He's one of them pickers.
Yeah, he's a picker. He's a picker and a grinner. Hey, you know what, folks? If you're out there and you would like to have a request for the show, send it to
RDN Nate Jones, letter N, number 8, JONES, @gmail.com.
and he will get right on that, and we'll get you on the show, give you a shout out, make you feel real special.
They'll hook you up.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
go to the website, reddirtnation.com. Look around the shop, buy some T-shirts. Look at the articles, look at the exclusive content. There's tons of stuff for you.
Concert calendar, all that stuff. See you next week, kids. I love you.